In fact, since I have a feeling, let's cast Dispel. Instant Wrath means anyone attacking the Swarm Darters will actually take some of the damage reflected back onto them. So hopefully it'll help them at least punish people who try and pick on my poor defenseless little mosquito shooting friends. Right, these guys are going to run forwards over here. Try and climb up onto those walls, and you come up onto here. Keep climbing onto their little ladders, ready for action. Unfortunately now, because they're stood on the walls, their defense has been reduced quite heavily. Which, yeah, is a bit of a problem, but that's the risk you take if you try and climb up onto the wall of an enemy held castle. These guys are going to fly right over here, getting ready to attack. And these guys, are we already martyring? Oh, we're already martyred. You guys can just hide at the back, and probably going to die anyway because of absorb pain, you two. And this, can we get into range to do anything fun? Right, we're in shooty range. I don't think this is our big area of effect attack, but we're not quite in range to do it yet. We could hit the Eldritch Horror. It looks like we'd also blow up our own trebuchet, and we don't really want to do that. We do have these smiting prayer bolts, though, so can we hit anyone with those? Let's kill these archers. I'm sure we can get there. Yep, there they go. And who else have we got? The evangelists, poor guys. Priest, healer, heal thyself. Heal thyself. And the martyrs. There we go. And you guys fly over and come in to start picking on the archers over here. Okay, over to you again, Larissa. Ouch. Okay, now these are tier 1 archers against tier 3 units, so they're quite tough. Hopefully they'll survive a bit. Also our Shrine of Smiting, pretty tough unit as well. Hopefully won't die. So they are pouring a lot of fire into it. Maybe I should have cast Instant Wrath on that instead. Probably should have. Oh well. Yep. The side effect is the AI does understand things like Instant Wrath, so it knows that if it attacks the Swarm Darters, it's going to take damage itself, so it's not. So I guess the spell is kind of working. Oh, what are you up to, Mr. Eldritch Horror? Sort of slowly floating now. Normally he wouldn't be able to move that fast, but Larissa did cast haste on him, so yeah. He's quite a mobile demonic entity from beyond the grave. Now, these guys are flying over here. Guard. And the trebuchet finally gets to knock the door down. Hurrah! Leaving the way open. What is this door made of? It's tough, isn't it? How many hit points have they got there? 3. Pfft. Oh well. Time for our next trick. The Shrine of Smiting has Divine Vengeance, 10 fire and 20 lightning damage to everyone within range who's not devout. So let's use it to blast these guys apart. Gotcha. Unfortunately it's only used once per battle, but you can see it's always a very effective attack. Swarm Darters, who miraculously are still alive, can start dishing out more pain over here to these apprentices. Who are also quite tough units. Crusaders up, climbing up onto the walls. What's going on over here? Now, here we have a bit of a problem. The Exalted have blocked off our Crusaders. The Crusaders can't get off the wall because the Exalted are in the way. Not very good planning on my part. Unfortunately, that means these guys are going to have to take an attack of opportunity from these Phantasm Warriors. But I don't really see a way around. Oh, I do. I can flank them. Now, the Phantasm Warriors can only do an attack of opportunity on these guys if they're facing them. If we run up behind them and make them turn around, like we're doing... Oh, or we could just kill them. That works too. Anyway, we'll fly over here. Start hitting these guys. I was trying to be all clever there. It shows me. That's why I just kill things. This is what we get. Anyway, okay, so the Crusaders can hopefully finish off these guys. Nope. Yeah, Phantasm Warriors have the ethereal ability, I believe. No, incorporeal, that's how it's called. Gives them 60% physical protection, making them very tough to kill. So they're the tanks in the Sorcerer's army. What are our martyrs doing? Martyrs are kind of over here, so they can kind of run forward. Can you hit anyone with a rock? David and Goliath? No? Okay, let's hide here. What else have we got? These guys might as well try and bring in some fire support. Can they do anything? Over here, in range to maybe convert the enemy? Nope, nothing in range. So yeah, just block. So we've got more martyrs, more rocks. And... yep, we're out of units. Do we have any spells we can cast? Nope, we're out of casting points as well. So, over to you, Larissa. See what she's going to do. Oof! There goes my trebuchet. And here comes this guy. It's not going to be pretty. Ouch. Haha! Instant wrath. Did 11 damage back. Oh, and it gets healed by the apprentice. The apprentice, for the sorcerer, one of his main jobs is to follow the sorcerer's armies around and use healing abilities. Its healing ability only works on the summoned units, but sorcerer armies tend to have a lot of summoned units, so they tend to synergize quite well with each other. But yeah, we're getting there. Right, now, this guy is still a very big problem. We've got a bunch of units, but the Eldritch Horror is a terrifying, terrifying beast. And really, the safest thing to do is to shoot it with ranged attacks. Ranged attacks that we don't really have. So, okay. First things first. Let's kill the apprentices. Get those out of our faces. You're dead. Right. They're quite squishy units, so it doesn't take much to take them down. Right, should we shoot Larissa or should we rain fire? We really can't do much damage. Maybe we can sort of do a bit more damage to those apprentices. Trying to shoot through the walls, never that good an idea, but yeah, so we can attack with the Crusaders, but the Crusaders, yeah, aren't going to be doing much back. Eldritch Horrors, immune to blight damage, thanks. At least we can kill the apprentices. Yep, kill the apprentices. And what can we do? Tier 4 units are the most powerful units in the game, and these Eldritch Horrors are certainly living up to their reputation. And yeah, this poor old Crusader. Is he going to be sacrificed for the cause? Don't really see any other option for the poor guy. So I hit him, I do 8 to 12 damage. He hits me back, does 10 to 14 damage. And he has the fearsome ability, which means I have to roll a save, otherwise I'll panic and run away like a little girl. Oh, or I'll just die. Okay, anything else? Can we throw a rock at him? Nope. We're not even ranged to throw rocks. Are you in range to throw rocks? Yay! Suck rock. David and Goliath. Ha! 2 damage. And Crusaders, you can finish with you. Moved. Everyone's moved. The Larissa's last stand. Just her and her Eldritch Abomination. She's chucking lightning bolts. Because of the test scenario, she's still... oh, she's leveled up. She's level 2 now. Oh, and Larissa has officially decided there's no point in staying behind the walls anymore. The AO has decided this because she's realised that, well, I'm entirely behind the walls and there's no defensive advantage to using it anymore, so she's decided to come out and play. Now, goodbye, Larissa. It's time for your wicked, heretical ways to finally pay the price. Off you go. Blasted off into orbit. And then, Shrine of Smiting versus Eldritch Horror. Who will win? I'll give you a clue. It's the Eldritch Horror. The Shrine of Smiting's main damage is Spirit, and unfortunately the Eldritch Horror is immune to that. So, anything else we can do? Just have to close it down and, like, in the best tradition of religious fanatics, we are simply going to have to drown it in the blood of the righteous warriors and hope that in the end we win. We'll get him in the end, somehow. More rocks? We have more rocks? Who are you? You're a martyr. More rocks! Flanking attack with rocks? Oh wow! Actually, quite a heavy hitter if it's not hiding behind the walls. It really is becoming a David and Goliath moment. Maybe we should have just brought martyrs, left everyone else behind. Just drown the enemy in a sea of pebbles. Okay. See what this guy can do. Ouch. Oh, they got my martyrs. Well, they did. They at least had a go before they got blown to bits by the electrical spewing demon monster thing. Oh, and he's put himself in a spot where I can only melee attack him from one place at once. What a dick. This guy is way more hassle than he's worth. Kill him. Okay, how much damage has he got left? He's got 23 hit points. Shrine of Smiting. Smite! 2 hit points. Ugh. This is not pretty. Okay, I'm not supposed to show you this, but shrines of smiting can float, which means they can float over walls. Now, this isn't a final animation, so I apologise for how ugly this looks. Plop. Right, point blank range. Die! Nope, Goblin exalted. Can't get to him because he's hiding on top of the walls and there's nowhere to stand. I can't hit him. Damn you, AI. I've been outsmarted by my own AI. Okay, he's too clever for me. I think we're going to get him now. We're going to get him. Yes! Lone Crusader. Stabs him, takes him down, and that was the end of Larissa Mirabilis.